What's up, guys? Thank you very much for tuning into the quick Frost DK Covenant Battleground PvP guide. Let's get right into it. So we are Necrolord, and we are going to go with Emeni. That is our soulbind, and it is because of a few different things. One of them is lead by example. A bomb limb increases your strength by 5% and up to 4 nearby allies' primary stat by 2% for 20 seconds. You gain 2% additional strength for each ally affected. So this is huge in Battlegrounds or Rated Battlegrounds, where there are going to be multiple people around you, increasing those statistics. And when it is popping off with that A-bomb limb, as you're blowing all your cooldowns with Pillar of Frost and anything else, Trinket, Empower Rune Weapon, and all of those things are going at once, you're going to be hitting even harder with that in team fights. On to your first potency conduit, Accelerated Cold. This one is awesome. An Empower Rune Weapon takes 10% less time to recharge and grants 7.8% additional haste. So that extra haste as you are popping your cooldowns is a huge bonus and a huge buff for you during that time. Emeni's Magnificent Skin, so Fleshcraft increases your maximum health by 5% for 30 seconds. That's not all that great, really, when it comes down to it, but it's all you can do there. But that's only going to last for 30 seconds after you Fleshcraft, so it might give you a small boost, but it's really nothing to talk about. The Finesse Conduit, we're going with Chilled Resilience. Icebound Fortitude's cooldown is reduced by 28 seconds. That's pretty awesome. Over the length of a Battleground or Rated Battleground, you'll be able to get a couple more Icebound Fortitudes off during that time. So on here, between Cartilaginous Legs or Hearth Kidney Stone. Really, Hearth Kidney Stone is pretty awesome just in general, but it has no value for you in PvP. And this talent right here, after taking falling damage, the health lost becomes a shield lasting 30 seconds. That's actually pretty cool. There's a lot of BGs where you are going to be falling and taking a little bit of damage, and then if you're in an RBG or a BG, you're going to have a healer there to heal you up, so it can become just kind of a free shield. You can kind of take a little bit of advantage of that in a few places as well, especially if you are on Discord with your healers and it's RBG, or you're just playing some regulars with some friends. So Reinforced Shell down here in the Endurance Conduit is pretty awesome for BGs and RBGs. That AMZ radius is increased by 15% and the duration is increased by 2.6 seconds. So that is awesome. It is really, really helpful. So down here, going with the second potency conduit, Unleashed Frenzy. Frost Strike increases your strength by 1.4%. for 6 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. So when you're popping a bunch of Frost Strikes, which you will be to dump that runic power, you're going to be gaining that strength buff, which is a huge benefit throughout the course of time, making you hit even harder, especially when you got all your cooldowns rolling and you're popping off with all of those crits and you're really blowing people up. So Unleashed Frenzy, pretty awesome. Increase that strength by 1.4%, stacking up to 3 times. And so that leads you down into Grizzled Toes. Movement speed increased by 3% for every nearby enemy, up to 15%. We know what RBGs are and what BGs are. As a Death Knight, you're down in the thick of things. So being able to run around and fight at a fast pace is pretty awesome. If you want to, you can go this way, which is for Fleeting Wind. It's a little bit more of a utility build than a straight damage and pump build like the Unleashed Frenzy is, but this Death's Advance grants an additional 21% movement speed over the first 3 seconds. So if your death grip's down and you're not able to pull somebody in, you can get across the battlefield pretty quickly in a team fight and go to a quick target switch if you need to. And right below Fleeting Wind, we have Sulfuric Emission. When reduced below 20% health, you fear nearby enemies for 4.5 seconds, may only occur once per 60 seconds. This can be a really awesome fear bomb that you drop in the middle of a group, in the middle of healers, wherever you want in that Battleground or Rated Battleground. You can kind of time that if you know that they are focusing you and you're going to hit that 20% health mark. You can be pretty disruptive with that ability. So that's really about it, guys. Thank you guys very much for tuning in and watching. If you got anything that you do differently or anything that you would like to see, please hit it up in the comments, and thanks for watching.